Hey, this is Tyler TJX Survival. Today I'm going to talk to you about minimalist shoes. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I get a lot of questions about my shoes. Tons of questions about my shoes. What are they? First off, they are Huaraches. Huaraches are a type of Tarahumara shoe or a minimalist desert sandals. I've got a couple different pair that I've shown on my channel. But today I want to show you these Bedrocks. They're the Bedrock Cairns. These guys right here. First off, let's talk about why. Okay, why is super important. With shoes like this, that out in the desert, I don't have to wear socks. I don't have to deal with athlete's foot. I don't have to deal with choosing where I step. You know, I can run right through the mud. I can run right through the water, then hike, and they just immediately dry off. So understanding the purpose behind these is ultra lightweight, and having the ability to not have to carry gear or worry about my feet, right? So essentially, ideally, everyone would want to go barefoot, but the thing is you can't always go barefoot because there's sticks and sharp stuff or whatever. So the next best thing is going to be to carry around something like a piece of ground that's connected to your foot at all times. So with these Cairns, it gives me the ability to have the Vibram sole. Okay, I've got the Vibram right there, and they're grippy. They're grippy like hiking boots, right? But it also gives me the ability to let my feet breathe. That is amazing, okay? Having the ability to allow your feet to breathe is just phenomenal. Again, you're not going to get funguses, you're not going to get athlete's foot, you're not going to get any of that stuff. And if you get dirty, you step in the water. It's really that simple. A lot of people will give me crap about running around barefoot or with minimalist shoes, and they always say something like, well, what if you step in dog poo? Well, so what if you do? Clean it off, right? How often do you do that with shoes on? And when you do, what do? You just clean it off, right? So having a shoe like this is phenomenal because your feet can breathe, you can walk through whatever you want, you don't got to worry about socks. All right, so I beat that one solid. Now these Cairns, why these Bedrock Cairns? Well, these and the Lunas are probably my most favorite shoes, period, for whatever I'm doing, even going downtown and grabbing lunch. The reason being is that they're lightweight, they're flat, there's no excessive padding. A little bit of padding is okay. I don't like the excessive padding because I want to walk naturally. I want to be able to run naturally and move naturally so that I can feel enough of the ground to move around it as I'm going through the environment, but not so much of it that it hurts, essentially. It's good to have the grip. And one thing about these Bedrocks specifically is they're super adjustable, okay? The Lunas that I've been wearing for a few years are very adjustable, but not in the same way that these Bedrocks are. What I mean by that is this. You've got a back strap so that you can adjust the diameter of your back, of the back of your heel. This gives me the ability to move my foot forward or backwards in relation to where this piece is. You might have a little bit of heel hangover, which I get a little bit of heel hangover, but that's okay. It doesn't really affect the way they feel at all. It's got a strap here on the side, on the inner part of the foot that just detaches, right? It just detaches like that and then reattaches, and that will change where the center of this little triangle is. Move it left or right or whatever. And then it's got your final adjustment strap. Another thing that's really interesting about them, the Cairns or the Bedrocks, is that they have this 2 550 cord strap, right? The reason why that's interesting is because it creates a more comfortable fit between the toe. That way you don't have this big thick strap. Wherever you have thick hard straps, you're gonna get blisters. Okay, that's a problem, and this shoe has remedied that problem by putting the 550 cord type strap. One thing that I personally do and suggest to do is that you keep this front part tight. The reason being is if your toes pick up and your sandal doesn't pick up, you're gonna snag stuff and you're gonna turf it, right? You're gonna fall on your face. So what I'll do is I will push my heel back till it's comfortable, make sure that I've got a comfortable distance there, pull this all the way tight on both of my shoes. Now my foot's rock solid. When I pick my foot up, I should have the shoe pick up with it. When I pick my heel up, the shoe should move with it. If it's not moving with my feet and it's not attached, or I get kind of some slappage, it needs to be tightened up. That's a problem because you'll hook rocks, you'll snag on things, and you'll turf it. So, in a nutshell, you want these because they're going to prevent stuff from going on your feet. They're going to let your feet breathe. For survivor-related situations, you have an indefinite amount of time where you don't need to worry about socks or deal with all of that other stuff. You can walk through whatever is in your environment. You're good to go. And you want the adjustability so you don't have the blisters or any of that. And that's the Bedrock Cairns. They're a simple shoe. I've been wearing these for 2 months now, 2-3 months, pretty consistently. I rotate them out, but I use them very regularly, and I wanted to do that before I did a demo on them. One thing that sticks out is they're more like a hiking shoe and less like a running shoe. If you want pure running, go Luna. If you want hiking every day, go with the Bedrocks. Alright guys, hopefully this is valuable to you. Hopefully I've answered some of those questions that I constantly get in the comments. And if you got more questions, let me know. Please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching T-Jack Survival.